Welcome back to the Daily English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Alex. Today, we are tackling a topic that every student and professional struggles with: time management. We have classes, exams, and for many of us, the dream of building a side hustle or learning a new skill like cybersecurity. How do we manage it all? Sarah, you're an expert in management. What's the secret?
Thanks, Alex. The secret isn't having more time. It's about how you prioritize. In management, we often use the word prioritize, which means deciding which tasks are most important. Most students suffer from procrastination. That's a big English word for delaying your work until the last minute.
Procrastination. I think we are all guilty of that. I've seen students waiting until the night before a marketing management exam to start studying. Is there a framework we can use to stop this?
Absolutely. We use the Eisenhower matrix. It sounds complex, but it's simple English. You divide your tasks into 4 boxes: urgent, important, not urgent, and not important. For a student, preparing for their final year exams is important and urgent. But scrolling on social media for hours, that's not urgent and not important.
That makes sense. But Sarah, sometimes we feel overwhelmed. The to-do list is just too long. How do we communicate this feeling in professional English?
Great question. Instead of saying, I have too much work, you can say, I am currently at full capacity, or my schedule is quite packed. Using these phrases makes you sound more professional, especially in a corporate or management environment.
I love those phrases. Full capacity sounds so much better. Now, let's talk about deep work. I've heard this term a lot lately. What does it actually mean in the context of learning?
Deep work is a state of distraction-free concentration. For example, if you are practicing English listening or doing a lab for your cybersecurity certification, you need to turn off your phone. If you keep checking notifications, you are in shallow work. You might spend 5 hours studying, but you only learn what you could have learned in 1 hour of deep work.
That concept of deep work is fascinating, Sarah. But let's be honest, staying focused for hours is hard. Is there a specific method for students to manage their energy along with their time?
Yes, Alex. One of the most famous methods is the Pomodoro technique. In English, Pomodoro means tomato, but in management, it means working in short bursts. You work for 25 minutes, fully focused, and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break.
I've tried that. It actually helps me with my English vocabulary practice. It makes the task feel less daunting. That's a good word, right? Daunting?
Perfect usage, Alex. Daunting means something that feels difficult or intimidating. When a student sees a 500-page management textbook, it feels daunting. But when you break it down into 25-minute sessions, it becomes manageable.
So it's about breaking the big goals into smaller milestones. Now, speaking of management, in your studies, you probably learned about efficiency versus effectiveness. Can you explain the difference for our English learners?
This is a key distinction in both business and life. Efficiency is doing things right, like typing a report quickly. But effectiveness is doing the right things, like choosing the most important report to write first. You can be an efficient student who studies for 10 hours, but if you're studying the wrong topics, you aren't being effective.
That hits home. We often confuse being busy with being productive. Now, let's talk about the biggest time thief: social media. Especially for students who are also interested in cybersecurity, they know how these apps are designed to keep us hooked.
Exactly. From a management perspective, social media is a distraction, but from a security perspective, it can also be a risk. If you are constantly doom scrolling, that's a trendy English term for endlessly scrolling through bad news. You are losing your most precious asset: time.
Doom scrolling. I see that everywhere. How do we build a shield against these distractions?
You need to audit your time. An audit is an official inspection. Spend 1 day tracking every minute. You will be shocked to see how much time slips through your fingers. In English, when time slips through your fingers, it means you lose it without noticing.
I love that idiom. So once we audit our time, how do we handle the unexpected tasks? When a friend calls or an urgent email pops up?
In management, we call this buffer time. Never schedule your day 100% full. Always leave a 15-minute buffer between tasks. This allows you to handle the unforeseen, things you didn't plan for, without ruining your entire schedule.
Buffer time. I definitely need more of that in my life. We're reaching the end of today's episode. Sarah, for a final year student who's balancing exams, internships, and learning English, what's the ultimate time hack?
The ultimate hack is the golden hour. Find the 1 hour of the day when your brain is most active. For some, it's 5 a.m. For others, it's 11 p.m. Use that golden hour for your hardest task, whether it's mastering a complex management theory or practicing advanced English grammar. Don't waste your best brain power on emails or easy tasks.
The golden hour. That's a powerful thought to end on. Sarah, thank you for sharing these management secrets and helping us improve our English at the same time.
My pleasure, Alex. Remember, everyone, time is a non-renewable resource. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. Use it wisely.
Beautifully said. And to our listeners, thank you for joining the Daily English Learning Podcast. Start your time audit today and let us know your golden hour in the comments. I'm Alex, and we'll see you in the next episode. Stay productive.